Carlo Perruzza, and I'm here with USCB soccer coach Ed Heberling. Thanks for joining us, Ed.
Thanks for having me again, Carlo.
No problem. So let's talk about your guys' two games last week. You had a very busy week. One against SCAD, which you guys ended up dropping 2-1. And then on Saturday, you guys played Ave Maria, and you ended up winning 9-1. So let's just talk about the SCAD game first.
Yeah, the SCAD game, like you said, we lost 2-1. Went into overtime with them. Unfortunately, couldn't pull it out. We went up 1-0 in the first half. They scored a late equalizer. Went to overtime. A defensive miscue allowed them to get in behind us and find an open net. They won 2-1. Tough for us, not just because it's a rival, but we're fighting for playoff position with them right now. So I was a little worried coming after that game about how we would show up on Saturday, just dropping to your rival, dropping an opportunity to win a game that was definitely winnable. But Saturday, the homecoming match was amazing. Not only did the girls show up, but the fans showed up as well. Was really surprised at the amount of people at the game, and it makes a wonderful environment. The girls were really pumped up about that as well because there's people there watching them play. So they came out ready to go, and like you said, 9-1. I think we scored in the first 5 minutes. Haley Pena was able to get a hat trick on the day. I think she scored the first 3 goals or 3 of the first 4 goals. Really set the tone, for the team. It was just a good game for us for our confidence. We needed it at this point in time, especially after dropping a game last week. With where we're at in the conference standings and what's going on with our conference, every goal matters for us. So making sure that we could put up that many is going to be important as it comes down the road. If we end up tied with a team, goal differential will come into play. So we just have to be smart moving forward as well with the same concept.
All right, so on Saturday, Haley Pena, she really had a record-breaking game. She broke a couple of her own records, such as she now has 12 goals on the year, which the previous was 11, and she also recorded 8 points in the game. So let's just talk about this.
Yeah, Haley's had a remarkable run here. She's done very well. She's coming off a first-team all-conference performance last year, so she's hoping to be able to do the same type of thing this year, and her performance has been there. The teams know how to take her out of the game, but she still finds a way to score the goals. But a large part of that is because MJ Orduña is showing up to play as well. MJ has assisted most of Haley's goals in the last couple games. And so, when MJ shows up ready to play, we are a different team because she's a smart player. She's technically sound, and she can able to find the gaps and play the balls through to Haley that puts her in on goal. Haley's had a remarkable run, but it's really without credit to MJ. If we just credit Haley for all of it, MJ's done a large part of that as well. And so, Haley's going to keep working hard. She's one that you can tell when she's on the field she wants to win. Quite a few of the girls are the same way. But when MJ steps up the game and shows up, it only makes Haley that much better because she has someone to work with and build off of and be able to continue to set records for us as a program.
Right. Cool. I mean, those both MJ and Haley, both seniors this year, so we're all going to definitely miss them next year. Yeah. And that's definitely big shoes for some new people to fill.
It is. Next Saturday at Southeastern, or home, this Saturday coming up, I guess, is our senior day. So, that'll be our last chance to see
special.
See some of those seniors on playing that last time on our home field. It'll be a special day, and they're special players. They've done a lot for the program.
Right. So now let's just talk about this week, I guess. Wednesday, you play Weber International, and then Saturday, as you just mentioned, it's senior day against Southeastern. So currently, you guys are in a tie with SCAD for the last playoff spot. What do you guys need to do to clinch this thing?
Just win, baby. That's what you got to do. You got to win. We're tied with SCAD right now, and there's been a lot of movement within the conference this year. I'm looking at the standings, and the top 3 teams, are pretty much solidified, and then it's 6 teams fighting for 4 playoff spots. And so, we have to show up, and we play 2 of those teams in our last 3 games. Like you said, Weber on Wednesday, and then we have Johnson and Wales the following weekend. Those 2 teams are kind of who we're in a battle with. So we got to show up ready to go, ready to play. I keep telling my girls we've got to work on goal difference. We got to score more goals and keep clean sheets, keep them at 0. Because as I look at it, it could come down to a tie, and we need to make sure that we're on the right side of that tie. A couple of years ago, we missed out on playoffs because we gave up just a few too many goals, and it cost us from the playoffs. Although we were tired, we missed the last playoff spot. Don't want that to happen again. So we got to show up ready to go, ready to play, focused on defense, but also willing to put the ball in the back of the net.
Do your players feel? Do they seem very focused at practice lately?
It goes up and down, honestly.
Goes up and down.
I'm hoping that today at practice we'll come out focused, ready to go. I think that win on Saturday, like we talked about, will really help us out and allow us to move forward. Some of the results that happened in the conference this weekend as well, I'm going to talk to the girls about. I think we'll keep them focused and determined and understand that not only is a playoff spot on the line, but we still have a possibility of hosting.
Right.
If we do what we're supposed to do and take care of business. So we really have to stay focused and energetic and ready to go for these next 3 games.
Gotcha. Well, as usual, thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate it.
No worries, Carlo. Thank you. I'm sure I'll see you next week.
Oh, yes, you will.
All right.
I'm Carlo Perruzza. Please stay tuned.